Orale, Cholo Trucker, Mas movies and shows, and here we got Leave the World Behind. So I came home one day from work, and my beautiful, crazy local wife is like, I don't know, 25 minutes into this movie, and she's really engaged in it, right? And you know, putting my stuff away. She looks at me. She's all like, because I'm watching. I'm like, oh, okay, it's Ethan Hawke and Julia Roberts. I'm like, oh, okay, it's this movie about. She's all like, do you want me to rewind it? I'm like, nah, it's cool. And then I watched about 10 minutes and I'm like, okay, yeah, I do. She's all like, yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind. It's really good. So she rewinds it, and we saw this on Netflix, and we went ahead, we watched it from the beginning all the way to the end. Let me tell you guys what I think of it. Okay, here's a movie that I never heard of before. Apparently, she heard about it because people were talking about it on TikTok. All right. Yeah, she watches TikTok. So, you know, that's how she heard about it. I would have never heard of this movie. Um, we found it on Netflix, and this movie, let me tell you guys this, man, right off the bat, it is great. It is great, but I'll get to that in just a second, all right? So basically, you don't even really know too much what the movie's about. It's very mysterious. It's just certain events happen one after the other. And it's like, okay, what's going on? And that's kind of what the movie really is, right? So you have this family, which is Ethan Hawke, as you see here, with Julia Roberts playing his wife, and their two kids. And they have a getaway for, I believe it's the weekend, right? They live out in New York, I believe it is, and they go, they have a getaway. They get this Airbnb somewhere away from the city. And in the middle of the night, they go ahead and they get the knock on the door, which is the gentleman that you see behind them, the black gentleman and his daughter. And that's kind of where the movie starts getting a little bit weird. Um, for the reason on why they show up in the middle of the night, you start thinking like, oh, okay, is this a movie about murders? Is this a movie? Because I had no idea what the movie was about. I didn't see the trailer, so I had no idea what this movie was about. It was just capturing the first 10 minutes that I was able to watch of it, which is why I wanted her to rewind the movie so I could watch it from the jump, and just different events that happen, like the big ship that crashes up against the beach. And I'm gonna do my best not to ruin it for you guys, but this man and his daughter showing up at their house in the middle of the night, knocking, saying like, hey, you know what, like, we live here. That, along with so many other things, the deer, which doesn't really make sense. um, I never really made sense of what's up with all the deer, but hey, whatever, man. Look, this movie, from what I understand, okay, this from my beautiful crazy local wife telling me that it was going crazy all over TikTok because people are saying this is what can really happen. This movie can really happen. If you have, the Chinese and the North Koreans and Russia coming together, this is what can really happen. And look, I don't doubt it. Okay. I don't doubt it. But that's basically, again, without giving away too much, what basically that's what this is, what the movie's about. It's really about takeover. It's really about trying to bring America down, trying to destroy the United States and have a new power. I want to say this though, just like I said in the beginning, that this is a great movie. Okay, let me tell you guys this. Is it a great movie? Yes, but it's a terrible ending. Good gosh, the ending sucks, okay? And when I say that, I don't mean that, oh man, it's a bad ending because somebody died that you don't want to see die. Nah, Charlie, screw all that. It's not even that. It's just the ending doesn't make sense. The ending does not answer any questions. The ending kind of it leaves you in a huge cliffhanger, like, uh, um, okay, so what? So what happened? So this would have been such a great movie had the ending been a little bit different, because that ending was horrible. It was horrible. It was not satisfying at all. At least for me, it wasn't. By the way, if you're a big fan of the show Friends, you're gonna find a connection with this movie. Okay, just trust me on that. I'm not a fan of the show, but if you are, you'll find some sort of connection with the character on this movie. But nonetheless, they're really trying to figure out what's going on. They're really trying to again, they're away from the city. So it's not like there's a lot of people all around the place where they can go ahead and start having conversations and asking questions and, hey, let's figure something out and talk to law enforcement. They are somewhat isolated, and it has become somewhat of a takeover, but not the way you think, not so much of a takeover where you have a lot of troops from foreign countries coming in, roping down from helicopters and guns and stuff. It's a little bit more different. It's a little bit more of an inside job for the most part. And it does make for a damn, damn good, interesting movie and damn good, interesting story. This one really had my attention. I was so invested in this story, and it would have been one of my favorite movies, honestly. But the ending just completely destroyed it. It just the ending was just it sucked. It was just not satisfying at all, man. My beautiful crazy loca wife, she was upset at the ending. I was like, okay, is there a part two that we don't know about? Because this movie, I mean, talk about a cliffhanger, it just ended like that. But nonetheless, look, I highly recommend this movie. Just be warned that the ending is going to leave you a little dumbfounded with like, what? So what happens? But for as long as it lasts, for as long as the ride is, it is very entertaining and very damn interesting. What a great movie, or I should say, what a good movie would have been a great movie had they figured out a different ending. But that is my thoughts on this movie. Did you guys get a chance to watch it? Have you guys even heard of this movie? Because I never have, but I highly, highly recommend it, barring, of course, how the movie ends. That is, leave the world behind. Again, it's Ethan Hawke, Julia Roberts, Kevin Bacon has a few parts here and there, but damn, what a great movie with with a sorry ass ending. Cholo Trucker, M.A.S. movies and shows. I'll catch you guys on next one.